Good morning, Thriving Warriors. Today is Monday, July 17th, 2023. And here we are in Pahrump, Tucky. It is currently, what time is it? 5:58, 5:57. The temperature is about 83 degrees. The high today is going to be 110. Mark that against on the 26th of May, it was 58 to 86. So it's already almost hotter than the hottest point in May on 2 months ago. So cool. Not really warm. Okay, so good morning, Charlene. Charlene will be at work today. I plan to go to Las Vegas. What we are doing here is career services, where our goal is to help you get from where you are to someplace better, point A to point B, someday I'll to Successlandia. And we will help you, but you have to do the work. How will we help you? Well, many ways. One way is through this podcast, which is just a daily 10-minute bunch of things that you can do to help you on your journey. Advice from experts, let's say it that way. Advice from experts, skills, brain hacks, things like that that you can do to improve. Because if you don't know where you're going, any path will take you there. But where you want to go is somewhere where you are successful. And what does that mean? That means that you have more than enough money to pay your bills, to have insurance, to have money for leisure activities and gifts for people. You don't have the daily pressure of survival. So down below in the description are a whole bunch of links. Up until today, we would pick a few of the links, like the Seth Godin blog, the fable, and the prayer, and we would read those and spend time. It would be hard to get it down to 10 minutes or keep it down to 10 minutes. I'm going to try something new, which is to focus on our 4-part transformational program and use the stuff down below as seasoning, not the entree. So we're not going to read Seth Godin. We're not going to read the fable. Those are down below. You can read them. They are well worth it. It's a quick read for all of those. The fables especially are a thing to read and ponder. And under the first law of power, power perceived is power achieved. It gives you more tools in your toolkit to demonstrate to other people. So, wow, oh gosh, yeah, Aesop's fable. Oh wow, you have wisdom, you have knowledge, Aesop's fables, and you have wisdom of how to apply these things in life. And if you think about the Aesop fable, the particular fable of the day, and you apply it in a circle, if you think about the fable, you internalize it, you add it to your arsenal, your toolkit, when the time arises, it will be there to help you act in the best possible way, thus moving you along. All right, but let's start how we normally start. We normally start with the advice from an 80-year-old. So once again, this is sort of like a micro Aesop fable, but it's not ancient. It's not from more than 2,000 years ago. This is something from an 80-year-old. When playing games with children, let them win. Well, okay. I think it depends. Jordan Peterson would say, if you're always winning, you're playing against the wrong people. Okay, but let them win. All right, coffee next. Coffee, part of our routine. Good cracker. Porcupine. Pen, paper to write. Next thing, get us started in the right way, or get us help us continue going down the right path. Positive thinking. Think of something good. Write in your book, I'm so happy and grateful now that. And then ask your brain the question, turn it into a question. What am I so happy and grateful for right now? And then watch your brain as it's coming up with ideas. And you'll start noticing, if you ask your brain the question, what am I so happy and grateful for right now? You'll start getting answers. Not all good answers, but you'll start getting answers because our brains have evolved to solve problems. So if you give it a problem to solve, like, what am I so happy and grateful for right now? It's going to look for something. Versus if you don't start with a question, you don't start with something for your brain to solve. If you start with a statement, my life sucks, or this is boring, if you start from that position, your brain doesn't engage in solving a problem because you haven't given it a problem to solve. So when you find your board, as an example, you find your board, you could say, what could I do in the next 5 minutes to engage my brain? And then kind of step back, metaphorically step back and watch what's going on in your brain. You can do this. It's not that hard. Yes, indeed. Okay. So ask yourself the question, what am I so happy and grateful for right now? So I'm watching these things tick off in my brain. They're not in a hierarchical order when they come in. Probably an ease of grab this one, grab this one, grab this one, because I continue to say that more often. So they're closer to the they're at the top of the stack. If I really then go deep and say, well, what am I really happy and grateful for right now? And then write it down. Okay, next, 3 simple goals for today. So again, what are we doing? We're priming the pump for productivity. Had our coffee, had our affirmation. Now we're thinking of 3 simple goals to accomplish today. Okay, well, this week I will be in, with starting tomorrow night, I'll be at the apartments in Vegas with Randy. So that's good. And what? I'll be at the apartments with Randy this week, Tuesday through Sunday. And might be down there today. We'll see. All right, so we're at 8:45 in. All right, so we've got about a minute to go. Let me just explain our program and what we're going to do for the upcoming days. This is a 4-part transformational program. Why is it 4 parts? Well, there's a lot of reasons, but the basic one is that if you focus on these 4 parts, you will proceed on your journey. The 4 parts are physical, which is fitness and health, what you consume and what you exercise, how you physically act in the world, movement. Mental, always be learning, mental. Emotional, controlling your emotions. Most people, this is the number 1 problem most people have. And spiritual. Why are we here? What is our relationship with God? And so we have a book on that, Foundational Theology, which we're working on. This is just the proof. For those people who don't have a theological foundation, to get you pointed in the direction so that experts can then pick up the ball and help you do that. But this is foundational theology, is basically why you should and why you don't. Taking from the don't to why you should. 1013 in. Okay, so 4-part transformational program: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And then we use the metaphor of building a boat for a journey. So your life is like a journey. You are going to effectuate that journey. The journey is going to be accomplished or experienced through a boat that you must build. And it's not like build it once and it's it forever. It's like you're going to build the boat, and then you're going to sail the boat, and you can improve the boat. You can stop at places, add things to it, etc., etc. But it's for a long journey, the journey of life, over the horizon to a place we don't know where it is. We just know it's there, and we have guideposts and people telling us and information on how to get there. And we can navigate that. It'll be a great journey. Life can be a great journey, or it can be, we can be stuck in the shallows and not going anywhere. But we want to take the tide when the tide is high and do things right. So we're here to help you build this metaphorical boat so that you have the best journey possible and you end up in Successlandia, but you have a lot of adventure on the way. How does that sound? Cool. Sounds cool to me. So then you have this idea of the boat, and we match it to our 4-part transformational program. So the physical part is matched to the sails on the boat. The mental part is matched to the rudder. The emotional part is the below deck, where you have the sleeping area, the galley, the storage, etc. The below deck, the part that keeps you safe from the elements outside, the place you go to get warm, the place you go to get cool, the place you go to get dry, to reset, so to speak. And then there's the spiritual, which is the whole of the ship, which if you don't have that, the journey will not be successful. And unfortunately today, too many people, my experience in jail and the people that we get that we're trying to help, is they do not have a spiritual foundation. Whereas the people who do, they're proceeding on their journey. Our people don't have a spiritual foundation. It's like you have a hole in the hull of the boat. So water is coming in and you can't move forward. And then a storm comes and it blows you all the way back. And things fall off the boat and people fall off the boat, and you just can't make progress on your journey because you've got problems with the hull of the ship, hull of the boat. Okay, well, we're at 13 minutes in, way longer than I thought. We're going to keep working to trim this down to focus again on the 4 parts of our program, and spice it with the things down below, the descriptions of things down below, to kind of pique your interest so you will actually do the work. Or as Dennis Thornton says, it's only a lot of reading if you do it. It's only a lot of information in the description down below if you actually do it. But guess what? Everybody's got 1 hour of time where they can do this work. So please subscribe, thumbs up, share, click the bell. You know the thing. Just pick one thing down below. So as a goal for today, pick one thing down below, click on that link, and put in the comments what you felt about that one thing you watched. And with that, I will say and cut. And cut.